take a second to talk to you about underdogs.
Everywhere, this is for you.
Fly was flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird game nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call him man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season hit, early time to do him in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes, sir. Philadelphia. Fly Eagles, it's time to get Jalen that ring. You know what I'm saying? Philadelphia Eagles do what they do, and we do it so beautifully. But what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Joe Castro, a.k.a. Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. And today, the Philadelphia Eagles have historically re-signed their quarterback. Look, there's some... most of this is amazing. I mean, there's a little bit of it that kind of worries about it. That no trade clause is a little bit worrisome. I'm not going to lie that we have no course of action, no recourse, but I ain't too worried right now. I think that Jalen Hurts has proven himself. Jalen Hurts has shown that he is that guy. And if you look at the guaranteed money, I'm not sure exactly, obviously, what the cap numbers are going to be, but the guaranteed money by year is not that much. So it might be a good deal for us as far as the cap hit goes. I'm ecstatic. I'm happy that we got this over with, especially before Joe Burrows, before Lamar Jackson, before all those dudes. But I'm hyped. I mean, this is what we wanted, right? This is what the Eagles fans wanted. This is what the Eagles wanted. Shout out to agent Nicole Lynn. She went out there and did her damn thing. What do you say to this, right? We all knew this was going to happen. We all knew the Eagles were planning to get him signed. We knew it was going to be big dollar amount. He is now the highest paid player in NFL history. That may change in the next coming months. But for right now, we got the highest paid quarterback in the history of the NFL. So it feels good to have that confidence in Jalen Hurts, to show that confidence yet again. Last year, prior to the season, obviously everybody was talking about Jalen Hurts as far as our staff goes. They had faith in him, and now it comes to fruition. It shows why they had faith. I'm excited. I'm ecstatic. There's really no other way of putting it. But let's get in here, man. Hit that like button if you're excited to have Jalen Hurts here for now the next 6 years, because it's a 5-year extension, if I'm not mistaken. So we will have him for the next 6 years, $255 million. $255 million. I need to see if he could buy some merch or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he could donate to the NFL draft fund. But shout out to everybody in the chat. We're going to start with the super chat. Shout out to Landlord with the $2 super chat. Congrats. Diggs, Bland, and Gilmore are ecstatic. You paid $2 to talk about the Cowboys when the Eagles are happy. I want you to just let that soak in. Let that soak in. But shout out to my guy. I appreciate that $2. Gabo says he is him. He definitely is. He definitely is. Son says, let's go, with the fire emojis. Mo in the building. What's going on? Zachary in the building. You got to be happy for Jalen, man. He continuously got told that he would never get to this position. And I am guilty. I will never sit here and lie to you guys. You guys know a year ago, I was very doubtful of what he was going to become. I was very skeptical. I don't want to say doubtful. I was skeptical. I was a little nervous about him being the future of this team, but now he has proven everybody wrong. And if you're continually saying that he is not deserving of this, at this point, you're a hater. I mean, the numbers say it. The results of this team show it. There's nothing more to do at this point. What's going on, Isaiah? What's going on, Big Joker in the building? We got him. Devin, what's going on? Philly Special in the building says, I hope they built a wall to protect him after all that money. I mean, the Eagles have been known to continuously have an amazing offensive line. That's not something I'm too worried about. Even if you look at the two guys we're probably going to lose within the next couple of years, we'll see what happens with Lane Johnson, obviously. But you look at Lane Johnson, you look at Jason Kelce. We have a replacement for Jason Kelce at this point. And going into this draft, we have an opportunity to either draft a replacement for Lane Johnson or get a starting right guard, there's so many things that the Eagles can do. I don't think that they're going to shy away from getting that offensive line taken care of throughout the years. That's always been what they've done. They even did that when they had Carson. I mean, so I'm not too worried about that. Good morning, brother. Greetings from Cookeville, Tennessee. What's going on, Frank? What's going on, brother? What's going on, Donald? What's going on? Philly Special, sorry, I already read that. Smitty says he deserves every dollar. He definitely does. Shout out to Smitty. If you guys have not checked out his channel, he's doing some great stuff. So definitely go check him out. But he definitely deserves every penny, man. Draft 5. That's what we need now. Frank, hey, who knows? Who knows? I don't know. This doesn't tell me that we're going to go sign a running back. I just don't think we're going to draft Bijan. If he drops to 30, the options or the opportunity to do it increases, right? The likelihood increases, but at 10, it's just, I don't know. I know that, there's been a lot of reports, and I even put out that, they do like Bijan Robinson and they're open to the idea, but there's going to be so many guys there that just fit what the Philadelphia Eagles do in drafts. I just feel like far more. So we'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. That's what we do here, right? That's what we do here. We wait, we see what happens. Sometimes I have some news for you guys prior to it coming out, but most of the time we got to sit, we got to wait. I realistically did not think that this was going to get done till about June. I thought we were going to wait till after the draft. I thought it was going to be kind of drawn out, but I think Howie and company showed, listen, man, we believe in you. We trust you. And I do think that there was some monetary balance. I think that the no trade clause, because that is just, it sticks out to me. And I think that no trade clause is going to balance with the cap hit. I think that when we see these cap hits, they're not going to be as massive as some of us think. I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100,000% wrong, but I feel like there was a give and take in this contract negotiation. So we'll see what happens here. What's going on, Dirty Sip? Anthony says, big money. I'm glad the Eagles don't play around a franchise quarterback like some other teams. Exactly. Smitty says, hit that like button for Joe. Hit that like button for Jalen. Hit that like button for Jalen. We got 73 people just on the YouTube side, and we only got 30 likes. If we could get that up, I appreciate y'all. And like I said, I am going out to the draft, so if you guys want to help me out in any type of way, we do have a GoFundMe set up already. I appreciate everybody that has looked out so far. It's been amazing, the support we've gotten, but it is in there. So if you want to help out, you don't have to. You can share it. You can do whatever you want to do. Weezy says, go Birds regardless. I love that you keep that energy. No matter what the news is, no matter what the topic is, he's always in here, go Birds regardless. Good or bad. I love it. Zachary says, yes, sir, Mr. Castro. Yeah, we out here, man. Zach, this is what we wanted. This is what we needed. Right? There's nothing. We knew this was going to be big money. We knew he was going to get paid crazy amount of money. Like, there's no surprise here. I'm just happy it's over, right? I'm happy that it's done now. Everything he's done for this team, he deserves every penny. Yeah. I mean, you talk about on the field, you talk about off the field, the leader that he is, the person that he is. I mean, there's not much that he can do from here on out to prove to me further what he can bring to this team. He's that guy. I think somebody said, I think Gabo said it. He's him. Touchdown for Jalen. Shout out to my beautiful girl right there. That's a future wife right there. You know what I'm saying? Raheem says, yes, sir. What's going on, Joe? What a time to be an Eagles fan. It's feeling good. I haven't gone live in a while. So, you know what I'm saying? This was a good time to come back, to dust off the old microphone and go live again. You know what I mean? The price is the price is the price, and it's only going up. That's a fact, Gabos. Once we see Joe Burrow, once we see Lamar, maybe, I don't even know if Lamar is going to really break the bank like that at this point, but once we see some of these other quarterbacks that are going to get paid, we're going to see a big spike, and I think we got a deal. When you look at it that way. So we'll see what happens. Couldn't have been any better. No trade is just a security factor. Yeah, for him, for Hurts, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hurts. Hey, you got that in there. Shout out to Nicole Lynn, you got that in there. But I want to see what they gave, because I feel like that's a big give on our end. That's a big give for us to say, yes, no matter what happens these next 5 years, you are here. That's a big give on our end, especially for Howie Roseman, excuse me. I can't think of another player that's gotten that, especially from the Eagles. So that's something I'm gonna have to look into. But like I said, I'm not worried. I'm excited that he got that deal. I'm actually excited about the no trade clause more than I am nervous, just because I do feel like there's a give, and I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. But there has to be something on their end that they gave us. So we'll see. Let's go. Congrats, Hurts. Now let's bring that ring home. Yeah, we got to bring that championship home. That's all that matters now. That's all that matters. We ain't playing around. We are not playing around. Bryce has big bag. Yeah, he deserves it. Jalen has got the bag. Well, Lord, I bet y'all are. Damn Cowboys. 35.8 a year guaranteed is not bad at all. That's what I'm saying. And obviously there's more factored into it than just the guaranteed money. It's your base salary. It's your first kid's middle name. It's like a whole bunch of stuff that goes into a formula, and you find it out. We've had Brad Spielberger on here from over the cap. So I'm going to probably reach out to him and hopefully he can kind of explain it to me a little bit more, especially with this Jalen Hurts contract. We did talk about the Jalen Hurts contract when I did have him on. So definitely go check that out because now it's actually impactful, right? I don't even think he was as close to the money that he was going to get. So he said around 160 guaranteed. So he was actually kind of close. Let me not talk that junk. I'm trying to get it up because I wasn't close. That's really what it goes down to. I wasn't close. I thought he was going to get like 200 mil. If I'm being real, I thought he was going to get like 200 mil. But hey, I'm cool with it. What's going on, Kev? What's going on, brother? Let's F and go. Yeah, that's what it is right now. Raheem says plus Jalen deal doesn't kick in until 2024 season 2. How we working that magic that would give us some extra cap space. Yeah, now I said this to Kev. Shout out to my brother Kev, man. That's my homie. You know him, Brandon, Alyssa, and Nick. That's my 4 right there that we always talking Eagles. But and if you've been with this channel, you know who Brandon is. But anyways, I said to them, I feel like this sets us up so perfectly for the next wave of free agency. Like this wave of free agency, now we know what we have monetarily going forward, right? Going into this free agency period, we didn't really know what the cap hit was going to be with Jalen Hurts. How much wiggle room would it give us? Now we kind of have that idea, right? Especially the staff, they know what they can do. So we're ready. Let's go. Great move by Howie. We have our guys set. Let's go. Drew said, yeah, that's what Drew said. Skeptical is the right word. I never had doubt, just need him to prove it to me. Exactly. That's all it came down to. What's going on, Drew? He says, hey, Joe, how are you doing with your funds in the draft? Let's get Joe to, man, you guys have went above and beyond what I thought I thought I was going to get maybe $20 but you guys have helped me out so much. And I really do appreciate it. I think we're like 600 away from the goal. It's expensive. I ain't gonna lie, but it's worth it. Shout out to my girl, cause she's helping me out a lot as well. So it's crazy to see how amazing you guys have been for me and just this channel, the community that we've grown. I'm not going to get all sappy, but I appreciate it so much. I really do. To know I have such a big friend group, a family, right? It's crazy. But Mitch, what's going on, Mitch? What's going on, bro? Kev says, I see a new shirt on deck, Joe. I think so. Hey, babe, we might have to. We have an animator that's been like literally like telling me like, tell me something to make. I think we got something. So we might have to do it. We gonna have some hats on deck. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them, but I'm just gonna bring them to the draft. But anyway, we might sell them if y'all like them. You are the best, Joe. Thank you for what you're doing for us fans. Hey, Frank, I'm a fan myself, bro. So it's an honor to be able to do this, bro. Real talk. It is an honor and a pleasure. So it's not a team-friendly deal. Roland, I don't know. I really don't know yet, Roland. When I'm looking at it, it feels like it could be because of that no trade clause on the surface of it. When you look at it, I don't think so. I don't think you can call it a team-friendly deal. That no trade clause is obviously not team-friendly. The guaranteed money isn't as absorbent as some may have probably thought over a 5-year period. But we have to see. We have to wait till we see that cap hit. That's really what matters to me. I know that you look at you look at Mahomes type deal, right? He's able to just keep on restructuring his deal and save them like $20 to $30 million almost every season. Now that's going to bite you in the butt down the line. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think the Eagles really ever care about down the line. I think, they think about like 3 to 5 years. That's really their window of down the line, which has worked so far, right? Dog really deserves everything he gets, and he does. He definitely does. NFC Player of the Year. I need an MVP. I want an MVP. And I'm not saying if he doesn't get an MVP, it's a waste of money. I want an MVP. Last year, I felt like he deserved it, if I'm being real. This year, I think he needs that MVP. Locked in, he's him. He's him at least for the next 6 years. At least next 6 years. I've been a super fan for over 50 years since Borriella was the court. Oh, damn, that's going back. That's definitely going back, brother. That's definitely going back. D'Aldridge says, fly, Eagles, fly. Yeah, this feels good, man. Philly for life says time to get to work now. And that's it. We know this offense has been set. This offense has been put together. We knew what we were getting from this offense. We knew that Jalen Hurts was coming back. So this isn't surprising, like I said, but it's the surprise of it is probably the guaranteed money, how it's stretched out, 1, and then 2, the no trade clause. Those are probably the 2 biggest surprises, and 3, that he did it this early. I'll say that those 3 things probably surprised me the most. Hurts. Fly Eagles Fly. What's going on, Slow Mo? 179 million guaranteed. Yeah, I mean, it's really not that much. 36 a year, something like that around there. So it's really not that much. Hurts so good. What's going on, 803 Hitman? David, what's going on? That's the first no trade clause in Eagles history. That's what I thought, but I didn't do the research. I literally got home and went live. So if they, I trust you, David, but you know what I'm saying? So if that's true, I mean, bro, like this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. We are literally swimming in some uncharted territory right now. These waters have not been charted yet. These are not on maps. We are going off map. And I hope Howie Roseman's right about it. I think he is. I think we good. There is a little bit of Negadelphia in me. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of worry in me, but it's not because of Jalen. It's just, now it's real. Now it is real. That last year, the last 2 years, it kind of felt like we were playing with house money, right? Last year, more so, we felt like we should be able to go to the Super Bowl, maybe win it. We felt like we were a great team. But the year before that, we were completely playing with house money. We were just trying to see what we are. Now it's real. Now we're really going out there and playing with our own money. Right now there's no, there's no getting out of it. So hey, it is what it is. I'm excited. Hangman says if the Eagles are not playing, go trade for one of those top 2 safeties who wants to be traded. Then I believe that are not playing. I mean, I don't think that really indicates where we are. I mean, that's a lot of money to give up. Realistically, are you really going to want to pay 14 plus possibly to like a Baker or a Kevin Byard? You're going to have to pay them. So, I mean, if it happens, yes, that's beautiful, but there's a lot more to it. He can make up to $54 million a year in incentives. Yeah, that boy getting paid and he deserves it. You said Dallas, New York, and Washington fans are hurting. They're going to be hurting even more over the next 6 years. And that's the thing. You're going to hear a lot of Cowboys fans, and I'm sure, we already got a super chat talking about it. But you're going to hear a lot of Cowboys fans talking about, oh, we're excited now. Y'all signed a running back. That running back won the NFC East, made the playoffs the last 2 years, made it to the Super Bowl in his second year. If he's a running back, God, that's even scarier. That's even scarier. We messed around and found a running back that can throw better than most of y'all quarterbacks. Like, come on, man. So don't let these people get in your ear, because you already know that there's going to be a lot of Cowboys fans out there beating their chest like something happened for them, or even Giants. I don't think Giants fans really going to say anything. I mean, they got their own quarterback to worry about. And Washington, they got their own, their drama is way worse than anything. So, I mean, I don't think they should say anything. But Cowboys fans going to talk that talk. How we structured this deal for long-term flexibility for the team, we all know that. I mean, Mo, if you know that, I would love to see the contract structure. I mean, you came on here like you had the insight, so please DM me the contract structure because I would love to know. Jorge says, let's go. He'll be getting a second massive deal before he even turns 30. Dirty Seth, that's very possible. Very possible. We could be looking at our quarterback for the next 10 plus years, and that's a really good feeling. That is a very, very good feeling. 803 Hitman says we got that wiggle room now. I'm hoping so. Trey Martin, good money. Tyrese, what's going on? Richie says top quarterbacks in the NFC East descending order. Hurts, Howe, Jones, Dak. Damn. All right. Hey, we'll see what Howell is. I think Howell's going to be pretty decent, but hey, we'll see what happens with Dak, man. I don't even care about Dak. If I'm being 100% honest, I said one thing about the Cowboys over the past 2 weeks. I could really care less. They really ain't worrying about. They ain't really worrying me. That's what I should say. Trey says, I think it's another big move on the way after this. I feel it. I feel like at the draft night, we're going to see something happen. I don't know if it's going to be a player involved. Obviously, there probably will be a player involved if you're moving picks, but I don't know if it'll be like a NFL player right now, involved, but I think that we're going to do something. I really do. And I think that we might be actually taking 2 picks in the first round, maybe not at 10 and 30, but I do think that something's going to happen. So I'm excited for this, man. This is what we want. I don't know what else to say. This is what we wanted. My numbers were close. What's going on, Drew? What's going on? Does Hurt have getting freaky coin yet? I don't know. He needs to. He needs to. Cole's Cowboys is nervous right now. Cole's Cowboys probably happy right now. A lot of Cowboys fans are probably happy right now because now they get to get off all their little memes and talk about Jalen Hurts and get their numbers up. So it's cute. You know what I'm saying? It's really cute. What's going on? EC1 Hurts so good. If Eagles not playing around, I saw that. Big Game James is nervous. He might be. He might be. Let's go, Joe. We have our guy locked up. What's going on, Troy? I heard contract doesn't take away our options, sign players. Yeah, I'm sure it doesn't because this year it's not gonna count this year, EC. So this year it's not gonna go. He might get a little bit of money. He'll probably get the guaranteed money, most of it up front. But as far as his cap number going up this year, that wouldn't happen unless something weird, they did something weird with the contract. But yeah, his cap number should stay on his rookie deal this year. He'll just get the guaranteed money. What's going on, Nigel? What's new? Nothing too new except for our quarterback getting that bag. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too new outside of that, though. We can all guess what we're going to do at number 10. After that deal, I would imagine Hurts is the one making that selection. I don't know about that. I think I don't think he has that much pull. Yeah, to be honest with you, I think that I'm sure they asked him. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure because they asked Carson Wentz about signing Hurts. They didn't take his advice, but they talked to him about it. So I'm sure they're going to talk to Jalen Hurts and be like, "Is there something that you need? Because otherwise, we're going to go ahead and take what we need to take." So I think they'll talk about it, but I don't think he'll be the make or break decision. Not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. We'll see though. Weezy says in the Cowboys. What's going on, Kara? What's going on? Eagles has Landon Hurts locked up. Big moves coming for the draft. I think so. I really do think so. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We got 102 people in the chat. Be sure to hit that like, man. Hit that subscribe if you are new. I see a lot of new faces. So join the family, man. Join the family. Maybe we move back to 14 or 15. I did a video this morning that is kind of like, outdated at this point, but I did a video this morning talking about my options of who I would trade up for or where I would trade down to. And the three teams I said were the Jets, the Packers, the Jets at 13, depending on what happens with Aaron Rodgers, obviously, and then Packers at 15, depending on what happens with Aaron Rodgers. And then I said I would probably go as far back as 17 with the Steelers. That was probably the furthest I would go back. And I think you could get some good deals there. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. But obviously, it doesn't matter what I would do. This is all on Howie now. So let's go. Sony says 5-year, $255 million. He got that bag. Give me 2 years, $2 million, and I'll go play quarterback. I'll go play any position you want for a couple $1 million. Greatest second round pick by Howie, Jalen freaking Hurts. Just think about that. All the guys that we've gotten in the second round or later. I mean, you think of Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert. You think of Jalen Hurts, Isaac Seumalo out there, right? We drafted him late, right? You look at Jason Kelsey, obviously, right? Jordan Mailata, I think I said him already. You just look at all these guys, right? Landon Dickerson, like all these guys that you were able to get low in the draft, and it's just amazing. What's going on, Q Ball? DJJ Crush says, I'm campaigning for Kalen LeBourne. Is that the cornerback people was talking about? Is that the cornerback from the small school people was talking about the Eagles have a visit with? Let me know. Niners all damn day says, let's go, baby. See that stuff. Like that stuff. I got time today. You know what I'm saying? I got time today. So I'll talk to people like you. I don't know who you are. Shout out to the 49ers. You guys got some good content creators. John Chapman. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Eric, I'm forgetting people's names now. But y'all got Jason Aponte is a really good one. Y'all got some really good content creators. So shout out to y'all, first of all. But Niners, baby, what you happy about? What you happy about? Y'all ain't got a quarterback. Y'all gonna pay Brock Purdy $255 million. You gonna pay Trey Lance to go get a new leg or something like that? Probably cost $250. Like, don't come in here sounding dumb, because if you sound dumb, we're gonna have to call you out. So have a great day and enjoy what the Eagles about to do, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to see us in the playoffs against next year. You guys got paid $55 million a month to a defensive tackle that can't stop the run at 30 years old. So I mean, realistically, what you happy about? What you happy about? And if the Eagles are your second team, I'm sorry I had to go in on you, but I had to. So Aya says Jalen cut some money off and hopes we draft Bijan. That's a stretch. Maybe though. What's going on, Rock? What's going on? Show nothing. The building. What's going on, baby? The running back from Marshall. There's a cornerback that they were talking about. That they were talking about. The Eagles are looking at a lot of small school guys, and realistically, this undrafted free agency, I've said it before, is going to be wild. This undrafted free agency is going to be absolutely wild. Okay, so I think we have the information. Dang, so Jalen Hurts is going to make $64 million through the first year of his deal in 2024. The deal was structured around cap flexibility as the Eagles are looking to keep the team's window open for a long time. Howie freaking Roseman, man. Howie freaking Roseman, man. I want to see the full breakdown. I really want to see the full breakdown. I really want to see the full breakdown. If anybody sees the full breakdown, please let me know. Hit me up and let me know. 22 passing touchdowns for 51 million fleeced. I went good year, should not get you paid like that. Don't be mad because you broke. That's not our fault. Don't be mad because you broke. Just because. So 1 year, good year, going to the Super Bowl. It was just a one good year. Let's talk about just his passing touchdowns, even though they were number one in rushing, right? Let's not talk about that. You sound stupid. Stop it. I got time today, bro. I'm so tired of random teams like you talking about our team. We played once. We not rivals, dog. We beat you. You guys literally half your team went to the hospital after our game. You're nobody to us. You're weak. You guys went into that game talking about, we like to beat up teams and got beat up. Stop it. Stop it. We don't even play y'all next year. Just shh. Go somewhere, bro. Go talk about Trey Lance or somebody. Like, go talk about one of your trash quarterbacks that ain't gonna get money. Stop it. You sound dumb, bro. I hate when people do that. That's like the dumbest excuse. I've literally been critical of Jalen Hurts, but even I didn't say stupid stuff like that. You look at a player. You don't look at one individual stat and say, oh, he didn't do that, so he's not Tom Brady, so why are we gonna pay him? Bro, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. There's 31 other quarterbacks in this. Like stop, bro. Just stop. Let me stop. Let me keep moving. The Observer Sports says Cowboys fans should not talk. Dak Prescott got a cap hit of $59 million. Facts. In 2024 when Hurts contract is in its first year. Yeah, and we get most of that done out of the way. So now so let me do some quick maths, right? Some quick maths. So $64 million, right? And we'll just round up his guaranteed. So 179 minus $64 million. You're looking at 115 over 4 years. That's $28 million guaranteed over the last 4 years. His cap hit might be in the 30s. After that first year. Howie Roseman is something different. He said 22 touchdowns ain't elite. I ain't never blocked nobody, but I might do it today. No, you know what? I ain't even gonna block you. Keep talking because you make yourself sound dumb. I'm gonna be real. I might even drop the link. That's how hype I am that you're that scared that we got better after y'all got worse. Y'all went out and got our player. You were connected to all of our players. But Jalen Hurts is trash. You're right. He not elite. The 49ers, though, they got Brock Purdy. The 49ers, though, they got room to stop it. Stop it. Go somewhere. Go to sleep, actually. What time is it? Is it 12? What time is it in San Fran? Go to sleep. You tired, bro. You are tired. You making me tired. Richie says, shout out to Nicole Lynn. Yeah, I said it before. She was the only thing that made me nervous was Nicole Lynn because she was going to get hers. You should block this clown. This guy is on Jacob Media 24/7. He has no life. It's sad. Yeah. As you see people like that. That's why, I got time today. I definitely got time today. Ain't no problem. My girlfriend in the back like, leave him alone. I don't care. Screw that dude. How do you talk crap and y'all took the L? Thank you, Weezy. We're going to put that comment up real quick for a little bit. Yeah, they got Sam Darnold too. I forgot they got Sam Darnold. Bro, if you don't stop it. Oh my God. He said not elite. You going. I respect it. You ain't leave yet. I respect it because everybody in the comments on your tail, bro. Michael, what's good? I saw what you said. I appreciate that you enjoy the content, man. At the draft, yeah, I'm gonna be going live. I'm definitely gonna be going live. I don't know how good the internet's gonna be. I'm gonna be doing 2 Jans, which is like live call-in, so you can have like a bunch of people on. We can all just kind of talk like a round table. So I'm gonna do 2 of those throughout the time, and it's gonna be just kind of like to recap the days. But I am gonna be trying to go live. Obviously, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of videos, and then once we do sign our players, I should have access to go ahead and interview those players. So I'll probably put that on Twitter. I'll probably put like clips of that on Twitter. And then I'll probably use like the long form stuff for YouTube. So long story short, yes, I will be going live. I don't know how well it's going to work, to be 100% honest, but I'll be doing a lot of content out there. So definitely lock in. 90 yards passing is not elite. How much Brock Purdy had in that game? How much Brock Purdy had in that game? You probably like 55 years old, ain't never thrown a football in your life, sitting here talking about Jalen Hurts. Think about that, man. Just think about that. He said, what if I sneeze and accidentally touch? She said, Carrie, hey, gazoom tight. That's all I got to say. Timeouts work. You know what I'm saying? 90 seconds. Maybe he rethinks what he's saying. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I ain't going to do it, but some of y'all got that option. And he missed 2 games. Dude would have had 4K and 1K on the ground if he played all 17. Very possible. Very, very possible. Very, very possible. You still ain't saying, he still ain't saying nothing. He's just talking. Aren't you ashamed of yourself, Niden? Get him. I love it. He said your defense is gone. Y'all act like y'all have the same team. Where are you reading this stuff? Who's giving you? Are you on Chat AI and just asking how do I talk to a Eagles content creator? I feel like that's what you're doing right now. Because you're sounding corny. Purdy got a weak arm, 1 hit, and it breaks. Yeah, it was done. He was done after 1 sack. He said, I'm 68, not on Twitter. Well, I'll definitely have it all on here. Don't worry about it. I got you. At the very, very worst, you'll just kind of have to wait till I go live and I'll recap everything. But I'll have shorts up on here as well, so you'll get all the content. If you're following on Twitter, on YouTube, I got you. Don't worry about it. Joey Shakes publicly roasted him live. Hey, well, that's my dog, Joey. From one goat to another dog. No, you know what I'm saying? We go. He just he ain't welcome nowhere. He ain't welcome nowhere. It is what it is. But I got love for you, dog. I got love for you. Niners all day. You cool with me, dog. You cool with me. Iron Mizzle says, how much influence will Jalen have now on the roster? You think any, or probably not with the no trade clause? I think that he'll have input. I think that all our quarterbacks did. You know, I go back to even when, Carson Wentz was told about Jalen Hurts possibly getting drafted. They did talk to him about it. So they're definitely going to talk to him. They're definitely going to ask him what he likes, who he's, and obviously with AJ Brown, shoot, who else is your friend, dog? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who else you hang out with and go to barbecues with? You got any other godsons we should know about that got, god uncles or whatever? But no, real talk. He's probably going to have a voice. I don't think he'll be the main deciding factor, but he'll definitely have a voice. Stupid. Funny how you out here wishing injury on other players. He wished the injury on players. Hurts going to end up tearing his ACL. Yeah, y'all could block him. Matter of fact, I got y'all. Y'all ain't even got to do it. That's just weird. That's weird energy. Give me 1 second. All right, thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. Yeah, that was weird. That was too much. LOZ, is that what it is? Says that's our QB1. And he's a dog. Love you, Joe. Go Eagles. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. But Bijan has the same agent as Jalen Hurts. Yeah. He's not getting a no trade clause too. I mean, look, he could look. Bijan Robinson is an option, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you he's not. This year is not the same as every other year. Every other year, we didn't have this type of Super Bowl window. Even looking at 2017, after we won that Super Bowl, we knew that there was going to be a turnover in that team, a big one, right? And even coaching staff got turned over. So I think that there was a sight, and even with Carson Wentz, I think that the team knew he was kind of fragile, not to be a jerk or nothing like that, but we knew that he was kind of injury prone. So there was a lot to it. This year is just different, man. This year is just different. Matt Weeks says, thank God he's out of here. It was funny for like 10 minutes. And then when you start hoping for other people's injuries, like we talked about a player that got, I did bring up Brock Purdy, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't wishing on it. It happened. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wish that on him. It is what it is. Crying about the Eagles all day. That's what everybody's going to do. That's what everybody's going to do now. That's what they're going to do. They're afraid because we got better. That's really what it is. They didn't want this to happen. They know, as much as they might say, oh, you got a running back and a quarterback, we ain't worried about him. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Don't let them say that to you. 49ers fans need to knock it off. Purdy is still having dreams and nightmares. Facts. He don't want to rock no more. I'll tell you that right now. Right here, Uzi Vert came out. He don't want to rock. I guarantee you that much because he got rocked. You know what I mean? Lonely B says, remember when we played the 49ers and before the game, the Niners were talking about how Philly couldn't handle their physicality. Then the 49ers played the Eagles and got their whole team hurt. I remember. I don't think he did, though. I don't think he did. When he comes back from his timeout, we'll see if he remembers that. I don't think he does, though. I love everybody going in on him. Dude, gotta say, Eagles defense is gone. We retained a lot. 49ers also lost a lot of defensive players. They signed one name, and it was our guy, Dude the Clown. Exactly. You got our dude. Do I think the draft is real deep? At some positions, yes. I think at running back, it's a very deep draft. At tight end, I think it's a considerably deep draft. Like, I think there's like 10 guys I would draft before the 5th round. I think that's a lot of people. I'm not saying that they all will, but I think wide receiver is deep. I think that there's like 2 or 3 really good players, but then there's a lot of, pretty good players, like guys that can start for you. Cornerback is another spot that I think is really deep. And you got probably like 3 or 4 guys at the top of the list that are going to be possible cornerstones, for franchises. What else? Offensive line is deep with versatility. I don't think it's deep in the sense of like there's a lot of great players, but I think that there's a lot of players that can do a lot of different things. And there are some good players at the offensive line position. So it depends on where you're looking at. I think safety's not very deep. I think there's like 5 guys that I like, realistically. What else? Defensive line, I think, is pretty deep. Linebackers, I think, is kind of deep, not necessarily like top end talent, but again, you got maybe 2 or 3 guys that can go in there and make a huge impact off rip. And then you got a bunch of guys that could be weapons. They can be, it depends on how they get utilized. So it depends on the spot, really. Sent you something I made quick on Twitter. Hopefully it's about the Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Okay. Hurts his money. I like that. That's fire, bro. That's fire. That's definitely fire. I'm gonna post that when I get off here. I'm just glad we finally got our QB. Not only that, we got him locked up for the foreseeable future too. Exactly. And it looks like I said though, see, I said this in the beginning of this. I was like, there has to be some give and take, because for us to give him a no trade clause, there had to be some give on his end. And what was the give? We're front loading the deal. This feels like basketball again. This feels like a basketball contract. This is cool. This is really cool. But hey, man, we got 93 people in here. Shout out to everybody, man. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, join the family, guys. The pinned comment in the YouTube side, at least, I don't know where you guys are watching from, but the pinned link from the YouTube side is a GoFundMe for the draft. If you guys can and want to, obviously, if you can't, I don't want you giving me your last dollar or anything like that. But if you can and want to, donate to help me just cover the draft, and, it comes down to the hotel, driving out there, because we are driving out there, the equipment that we're going to need out there and everything. My girl is a professional photographer, so we are going to try and get all this good content, and it does cost. So we are doing what we can. We have a couple sponsors. You guys have been amazing so far, so if you can't help, it would mean a lot. If you can't, again, I don't want you spending your last dollar on me. Share it, share the stream, whatever you want to do to help. I really, really do appreciate you guys. But with that said, I am going to get out of here. No, Eagles Realist. See, he says, that's what I don't want, Eagles Realist. He says, I gave my last $10 to Joe, and now I'm homeless. You can come stay in the hotel. We got it for like 2 days, bro. I don't want you homeless, dog. But no, I appreciate everybody that's been so supportive, man. It really is amazing to have such a family. But I am going to get out of here. Zach, I appreciate that. Everybody donate to support Joe. Covering the draft is going to be crazy. I'm going to go crazy with it. I did the combine. So if you guys seen my coverage from the combine, I'm going to go as crazy as I can with it. Big shout out to All About the Sports and All About the Birds. Definitely go check them out on Twitter, on YouTube, everywhere that they are. Big shout out to Jan. I do my live call-in shows every Tuesday with them. Going to be doing it tomorrow. They are one of the sponsors for the trip as well. And shout out to all you guys. I love you guys. But other than that, I am about to get out of here. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's Fly Eagles Fly, man. And I got to find the outro. I haven't done this in so long. I haven't gone live in so long that it's like weird finding all this stuff. But this was fun, man. I got to do it again. But yeah, Fly Eagles Fly. We out here. Peace.
Everywhere. This is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a bird gang nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man soft. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randolph. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.